The biggest challenge they had, when they could tell us every now and then, is that Chiboga is very far from Kampala, and hence, if the generator breaks down, they have to call someone. So the reliability comes in with a solar solution, because we have a battery bank plus the PV system. So during the clearly when we have sunshine, the battery bank even can be there lying fully charged, but they are continuously using now directly from the sun.
Ladies and gentlemen, climate change is happening. I know here there is an AC. You may not feel it so much, but when you get out, you will feel it. For the farmers, it's different. It means death of livestock, it means loss of crops. We use an AgriShare app where the farmers can be able to access this equipment so that they can irrigate their crops.
My concern is about the finance. We are getting a lot of hope here, but things are not easy. I mean, bankers are always thinking about risk. They don't want to venture into other things.
And to date, within the renewable energy space, we have deployed 17 billion half year. It is possible. The different banks just need to now have risk mitigants in between. Structuring is key to understand the renewable energy space.
I'd like to tell the banks and the financial institutions, they should not worry about the risk of investing to farmers because their cash is assured. Most of them, they need support.
And that's why, for me, the issue of having even our own fund is very critical. So that when Mold Foundation goes, ladies and gentlemen, we have our own to be able to multiply the impact and give to more enterprises. And when you have your own fund, now because you understand the local dynamics of the people that you're supporting, then you can do an aligned product to those people that you're targeting.
The DREEM initiative is a model. So it's a pilot model to show an alternative way of addressing climate change through skills, entrepreneurship, finance, innovative finance, and community livelihood outcomes. The main reason why we are very interested in supporting this work is to really create a model that can be scaled for all developing countries, not just in Africa, but across the world, to ensure that local people, especially farmers, are prepared. Across the region, we've invested over $16 million over the last 9 years, and we have made new investments starting last year to an organization here in Tanzania, WWF, to run the DREEM Hub. We've also supported in Uganda, we've supported Heifer International to do the same, and in Kenya, we're supporting the Kenya Climate Innovation Center.
We recognize the efforts of Mold Foundation to advocate for the adoption of productive use in agriculture sector, and through their distributed renewable energy ecosystem model, that is the DREEM model. And through this, we have been able to support entrepreneurs advance the adoption of productive use of solar energy in Kenya, Tanzania, and Uganda in the dairy, horticulture and aquaculture sectors. From this conference, we aim to achieve two main goals. First, to draw attention that there is a huge potential for the adoption of renewable energy in the agriculture space, and also see how we can do climate programming around AgriSolar.
I'm very glad to be part of the DREEM AGM, and this year the AGM has been very fruitful. It has a lot of attendance from all East African countries. We have a lot of participants from Kenya, from Uganda and Tanzania. But apart from that, there's a huge cross-section of participants from different sections of the renewable energy sector. The arrangement of sections, especially the World Cafe sessions, was very, very insightful. We had an opportunity to interactively discuss and share experiences from different perspectives. We are part of the East African community. It's not correct for each country to operate a silo, especially we as development partners. So this kind of convergence is very important for advancing the productive use of solar energy.
I must say I have benefited a lot from this DREEM Hub annual meeting of partners. Firstly, it's because it has attracted different players in the ecosystem. The selection was well thought of. The mix of government, the private sector, the development partners, and the financiers, I think is the beginning of the coordination, which will see us increase productive use of solar energy at scale. My key takeaway is that they should develop related financial products that will suit the needs of their customers. And renewable energy being a unique venture, they need to understand and tailor solutions that will benefit and that will better serve increase of productive use of solar electricity.
It's been a privilege joining the team during the DREEM conference, the different partners that have participated in the implementation of the DREEM project across East African countries. I want to say, I think financing alone is not the biggest issue, but it's how the financing mechanisms are packaged to address the action needs that they're required for. By and large, from the demand side, that's the end users, and also supply side from the suppliers, but making sure for sustainability, we bring financial institutions on board to ensure that they appreciate the need for renewable energy technologies. They also meet the ESG goals and end up on lending for renewable energy technologies to address affordability constraints that we have facing the wananchi from accessing PUE products and solar for lighting.
Hii conference ninashukuru wawakilishi wetu KCIC kwa kutualika kushiriki. Imetusaidia kujua vitu vingi sana, kukutana na funders, kukutana na finances ambao wametusaidia na watatusaidia. Pia tumepata partnership wengi ambao tutaweza kuenda nao mbele, na tumediscover pia many opportunities ambazo tunaweza tukazitumia huko mbeleni.
Through this effort, we have seen several impacts. Nearly 1 million people have benefited from the work of our partners over the last 9 years. There are 300 young people that have created, or that have rather gotten jobs out of the trainings that have been provided, and over 150 startup businesses have been formed across the region. In terms of the future, we really hope that governments and private sector can learn from this approach and scale it up with, public sector investment through, annual budgets by governments, but also private sector that can invest in some of these initiatives. There are opportunities, for training a new kind of workforce that is climate resilient, new businesses starting up for investment. So there are multiple opportunities that we hope this DREEM model will be able to unlock and to showcase such that private and public investors can participate.